Welcome back to the channel, coin collectors and treasure hunters. First up, we are diving into the fascinating world of rare Australian coins, and we have got a truly exciting feature for you, an incredibly sought-after gem from the land down under, the Australia 5-cents coin from 1976, with a distinctive black layer and preserved in very fine condition. This coin is not only rare, but also gaining tremendous attention in today's collector market. If you are a coin enthusiast or even just a casual collector, this is one video you will not want to miss. Let us start with the history and background of this small yet mighty coin. The Australian 5-cents coin has been in circulation since 1966, introduced as part of the country's transition to decimal currency. The 1976 issue came during a period of solid minting practices and saw millions of coins produced, but only a tiny fraction of them have stood the test of time in collectible condition. What makes this particular year stand out isn't just the date, it is the curious presence of a black layer seen on some of the coins, likely caused by a unique chemical reaction over time or environmental storage factors. While not officially documented by the Royal Australian Mint as a variant, this black layer appearance has been treated with high interest among collectors for its oddity and aesthetic uniqueness. The coin's features reflect classic Australian design. The obverse side showcases the iconic portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machine, which was used throughout the 1970s. On the reverse, you will find the much-loved echidna, designed by Stuart Devlin, a symbol of Australia's remarkable wildlife. The coin is made from a cupro-nickel alloy, and the rare black layer that sometimes appears on these 1976 specimens creates a stunning contrast that adds a sense of mystery and individuality. This unintentional coloration gives the coin a unique charm and sets it apart from the standard issues, making it even more desirable in the numismatic community. When it comes to rarity and collector appeal, this coin ticks all the right boxes. Though millions were minted in 1976, very few survive today in very fine condition, and even fewer possess the distinctive black layer that collectors are currently obsessed with. This black layer, combined with the coin's age and preserved detail, boosts its rarity and instantly elevates its desirability. Coin collectors around the world are on the lookout for coins that tell a story and look different from the ordinary, and this one does exactly that. In very fine condition, where most design details are still clearly visible, and the coin retains its form without heavy wear, this piece becomes an elite find. Now let us talk about the current market value, and this is where things get really exciting. Today, the 1976 Australia 5-cents black layer coin in very fine condition is turning heads at auctions and online marketplaces. Demand is rising sharply, and prices reflect that passion. In the right circle, this coin can easily command a value $150,000 to $2,000 or even more, depending on the intensity of the black layer and overall eye appeal. Special sales and private collectors have reportedly paid premium prices just to own this unusual specimen. As more collectors become aware of this rarity, its value is expected to climb even higher. This is not just a coin, it is a conversation piece, a showcase item, and a rare beauty that holds true monetary and historical weight. For collectors looking to add this treasure to their collection, here are some encouraging tips. Always verify the authenticity of the coin, look for clear detail, minimal scratches, and of course, that black layer that gives it such a premium appeal. Storage plays a big role in preserving the coin's value, so make sure to keep it in a proper holder or coin flip. Networking with collector groups and staying updated on coin forums can help you spot opportunities when these rare coins surface in the market. Don't hesitate to act fast when one appears, it doesn't last long. In conclusion, the Australia 5-cents coin from 1976, with the mysterious black layer in very fine condition, is far more than just spare change. It is a rare and valuable piece of numismatic art with increasing demand and a strong presence in the collector market. Its unique visual appeal, fascinating backstory, and solid market value make it a must-have for any serious coin enthusiast. Whether you are looking to invest in something unique or simply grow your rare coin collection, with a standout piece, this coin is an excellent choice. So keep your eyes open, your tools ready, and your passion burning, because this little black layered marvel could very well be your next big discovery. Next up, the video brings you a thrilling deep dive into a truly exceptional and highly sought-after treasure in the numismatic world, the Australia 5 cents 1970 with brown dots in very fine condition. This is no ordinary coin. It is a hidden gem that has been turning heads in auctions, sparking intense collector interest, and proving itself to be one of the standout rarities in modern Australian coinage. If you own one, or even if you are just curious about its story, you are about to discover why this coin holds such a powerful position in the rare coin market. Let us begin with the fascinating history and background of this coin. Issued in 1970, this coin marked the 5th year since Australia transitioned to decimal currency in 1966. During this early period of decimalisation, the Royal Australian Mint produced coins with a variety of subtle minting differences. The 5-cent coin from 1970 may appear simple on the surface, but it became an intriguing numismatic puzzle due to a unique error known today as the brown dots. These dots are not part of the intended design, but emerged under specific minting and environmental conditions, giving the coin a mysterious visual appeal that only adds to its desirability. Now, let us talk about the unique features of the Australia 5 cents 1970 with brown dots. The coin, struck in cupro-nickel, carries the familiar portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse, designed by Arnold Machin, and the iconic echidna on the reverse, created by Stuart Devlin. What sets this coin apart is the presence of distinct brown-toned spots or dots that appear on the surface, often around the rim or central areas of the coin. These brown dots are believed to be the result of a rare chemical reaction during storage or a subtle variation in the minting alloy. While some might initially overlook them as tarnish, true collectors recognize them as a unique, identifying mark that elevates the coin's rarity and market importance. Speaking of rarity, the 1970 Australia 5 cents with brown dots is an absolute rarity, especially when found in very fine condition. This isn't a coin you will come across in everyday circulation. Over the years, most examples have been heavily worn, lost, or overlooked, and only a handful of specimens with clearly visible brown dots and preserved details remain. For collectors, condition is everything, and when this coin appears in very fine grade with sharp detail and minimal wear, it commands serious attention. The brown dots serve as a unique calling card, making each coin individual and irreplaceable in any serious collection. Now let's dive into what everyone wants to know, the current market value. As of today, the Australia 5 cents 1970 brown dots coin in very fine condition is attracting major attention in auctions and private sales. With increasing interest from both domestic Australian collectors and international investors, prices have seen a strong upward trend. Depending on the quality of the brown dots, surface luster, and overall preservation, these coins are fetching values $160,000 or more, with some outstanding examples even surpassing that range. The momentum behind this coin is real, and demand is showing no signs of slowing down. Every year, more collectors are recognizing its value, adding fuel to its market fire. For those passionate about rare coins, here are some tips for collectors looking to own or trade this valuable piece. First and foremost, authenticity is key. Always ensure your coin is verified by a reputable numismatic authority if you plan to sell or invest. Look for coins with clearly visible brown dots, as these are the main attraction. Avoid polishing or cleaning, as that can diminish the coin's value dramatically. Store your coin in a dry, temperature-controlled environment, preferably in a protective coin capsule, to preserve its quality. And most importantly, hold onto it with confidence. This coin's value is rising, and smart collectors know that patience often brings the highest returns. In conclusion, the Australia 5 cents 1970 with brown dots in very fine condition is a modern classic, a rare coin that blends history, uniqueness, and rising market demand. It is a coin that turns a simple 5 cents into a conversation piece worth hundreds of dollars. Whether you are a seasoned collector or a curious newcomer, this is a coin to watch, admire, and if you are lucky enough, to own. The market is speaking loud and clear. This little coin carries big value, and it has rightfully earned its place among the most exciting numismatic finds in today's global coin scene. Next up, where we unlock the hidden treasures of rare coins and explore their true value in today's collector market. Today, we are diving deep into a truly special piece that has stirred excitement among collectors around the world, the Australia 5 cents coin from 1968, particularly the variety with the famous brown dots in very fine condition. This is more than just a coin, it is a symbol of numismatic excellence, a rare gem with growing value and a unique backstory that has made it one of the most sought-after pieces in modern Australian coin collecting. The 1968 Australia 5 cents coin was issued just 2 years after the country officially adopted decimal currency. This coin, minted in large numbers, might seem ordinary at first glance, but not all of them were created equal. During the minting process, a small number of these coins developed what is now famously known as brown dots, tiny discolorations or oxidized spots that appeared on the coin's surface due to a reaction between the nickel composition and environmental factors or storage conditions. What was once seen as a minting flaw has now become a key feature that drives serious interest among collectors, giving these coins a rare and captivating story. What makes this coin so unique is not only the brown dots, but also the coin's overall presentation and its historical context. These dots are not random stains, they are consistent in appearance and distribution in specific batches of the 1968 minting. As the coin has aged over the decades, the brown dots have become identifiers of this rare variety. Combined with a strong and clean strike, crisp detail of the iconic echidna design on the reverse, and Queen Elizabeth II's youthful portrait on the obverse, the 1968 brown dots variety stands out as a beautiful relic of Australia's early decimal coinage era. Rarity plays a major role in making this coin so valuable today. While millions of 5-cent coins were produced in 1968, only a limited number carry the distinct brown dot markings, and even fewer have survived in very fine condition. Condition is everything in the numismatic world, and when collectors come across a 1968 5 cents coin with brown dots in this impressive grade, they are looking at something truly special. The very fine condition means light wear on high points, full details still visible, and overall preserved appeal, the kind of quality that fuels serious bidding in auctions. In today's collector market, the value of the 1968 5 cents brown dots coin in very fine condition has soared. Auction platforms and private sales have shown increasing demand and prices that reflect the coin's rarity and condition. While ordinary examples of the 5-cent coin may go unnoticed, this particular variant is commanding market values ranging from $163,000 or more in very fine condition, depending on the exact placement and clarity of the brown dots. As more collectors seek to complete their decimal coin collections or hunt for error and variety coins, the demand for this specific 1968 issue continues to rise, making it a hot property in the numismatic world. For collectors looking to add this rare beauty to their collection, a few expert tips can help. Always examine the coin under natural light or with a magnifier to identify the brown dot patterns. The authenticity of these markings is key to confirming its rare variety status. Also, prioritize coins with minimal wear and maximum detail preservation. If possible, acquire coins that have been graded or professionally appraised to ensure you are investing in a genuine and valuable piece. And remember, due to increasing demand, the longer you wait, the more prices are likely to climb, so timing is everything when adding this coin to your collection. To conclude, the 1968 Australia 5 cents with brown dots in very fine condition is more than a simple pocket change find. It is a rare and cherished piece of Australian numismatic history that continues to gain attention and value in today's vibrant collector market. Its unique features, historical relevance, and growing scarcity make it a true standout. If you are a collector who values rarity, beauty, and investment potential, this coin should be on your radar. Don't miss the opportunity to own or trade one of Australia's most captivating 5-cent coins, because treasures like these don't stay hidden for long. Next up, we are diving deep into a truly special and highly sought-after treasure from the world of numismatics, the Australia 5-cent coin from 1971 in very fine condition with distinctive grey spots. This coin is not just a piece of currency, it is a powerful symbol of history, scarcity, and rising collector value in today's action-packed coin market. If you have this coin in your collection, especially in very fine condition, you are sitting on something rare and valuable. So let us explore why this coin is so exciting and why it continues to shine brightly in the eyes of collectors and investors around the globe. Let us start with a little historical background. The 5-cent coin was introduced in Australia in 1966 when the country transitioned to decimal currency, replacing the old imperial system. The 1971 issue was minted during a time of great economic and cultural change in Australia, making it a coin that represents far more than just monetary value. It symbolizes a strong era of modernization and identity. With Queen Elizabeth II featured on the obverse, it also reflects Australia's connection to the Commonwealth and its place on the global stage during the early 70s. These details give this small coin enormous historical weight and collectability, especially for those who appreciate the cultural shifts that took place during that era. What makes the 1971 Australia 5-cent coin so unique is not just its age or design, but the fascinating and eye-catching grey spots that appear on some versions, especially those kept in circulation or poorly stored. Far from being a flaw, these natural spots create a distinct visual texture that collectors often admire. The obverse showcases the elegant portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, while the reverse features the classic echidna, an iconic native Australian animal, designed with intricate detail. In very fine condition, the features of this coin remain clear and bold, making it a showpiece in any coin collection. These grey spots actually add to its uniqueness, turning each coin into a one-of-a-kind specimen. Now, let us talk about rarity and condition, which are major factors driving the intense demand for this coin today. While the 1971 5-cent coin had a substantial mintage at the time, most of them have since been lost, heavily circulated, or damaged beyond recognition. Finding one in very fine condition, especially with the unique grey spotting, is becoming increasingly difficult. Collectors around the world are always on the hunt for rare Australian decimal coins, and this one fits the bill perfectly. Its rarity in high grade makes it an object of great desire in auctions and private collections. The combination of historical value, physical appeal, and low survival rate in quality condition creates a perfect storm of collector demand. In today's active numismatic market, this coin is commanding impressive values in United States dollars. Depending on the coin's sharpness and appearance, especially if the grey spots are evenly spread and give the coin a pleasing patina, it can easily fetch $157,000 or more in very fine condition. In some cases, rare varieties or coins with a particularly attractive look have sold for even higher during live auctions. This is not just pocket change. This is real value building year by year as more collectors and investors recognize its potential. The market for Australian decimal coins, especially those with unique features, is growing fast, and the 1971 5-cent coin is climbing steadily to the top of collectors' wish lists. For collectors, owning this coin is more than just a hobby. It is an investment in history. If you are lucky enough to come across a 1971 Australia 5-cent coin with grey spots in very fine condition, hold on to it. Store it properly in a coin flip or airtight holder to preserve its charm. If you are a buyer, act quickly. Opportunities to find such coins are becoming fewer and fewer. Check local coin dealers, attend numismatic shows, and watch online auctions closely. Always look for details. The clearer the echidna and queen's portrait, the higher the value you are holding in your hand. Trust your instincts and remember, a coin like this does not come around every day. In conclusion, the Australia 5 cents 1971 coin with grey spots in very fine condition is a remarkable gem in the world of coin collecting. It is not just a piece of metal, it is a snapshot of history, an artistic creation, and a valuable asset all in one. With its rising popularity, unique appearance, and growing demand, this coin is definitely one to treasure. Whether you are a seasoned collector or just starting your numismatic journey, this coin deserves a place in your collection. So keep your eyes open, stay informed, and most importantly, enjoy the hunt. Because in the world of rare coins, treasures like this make the journey unforgettable. Next up, where spotlighting is shining brightly on one of the most exciting and increasingly rare finds in Australian numismatics, the Australia 5 cents 1979 coin, featuring the mysterious and highly desirable grey dots variety. In very fine condition, this coin has taken the collector world by storm, commanding impressive prices and admiration across auctions. If you are a collector, investor, or simply someone with an eye for hidden value, this coin is a story you cannot afford to miss. Let us start with a bit of history. The Australian 5 cents coin was first introduced in 1966, the same year Australia made its historic switch from the pound to the decimal system. Designed by the legendary Stuart Devlin, the coin features the echidna, a unique native animal known for its spiny armor and shy demeanor. Over the years, the 5 cents coin has undergone minimal design changes, maintaining its original look. But amidst these standard issues, the 1979 release quietly carved out a chapter of its own with something special, the grey dots variety. Now, what makes the 1979 grey dots coin so unique? It is all about those small subtle imperfections, or to some, perfect anomalies. The grey dots refer to unusual dot patterns or tone spots found on certain 5 cents coins from 1979, most notably seen under magnification around the Queen's portrait or near the rim. These dots are not part of the standard design, leading experts to believe they were the result of a rare dye issue, planchette impurity, or chemical reaction during minting. These kinds of mint anomalies are often misunderstood, but in the right circles they are gold, or in this case, nickel. What elevates this coin's value even more is its rarity and the condition it is found in. Very fine condition means that the coin retains strong detail, especially in the echidna's spines and the Queen's hairlines, without being overly worn. While many 5 cents coins have passed through thousands of hands and ended up in coin jars or worn down in circulation, very few grey dots specimens survived with such clarity. This rarity makes the 1979 grey dots coin a magnet for serious collectors who understand its value and are willing to compete for it in today's high-stakes collector market. Speaking of value, let us talk dollars. In recent years, the demand for the 1979 grey dots 5 cents coin in very fine condition has seen a sharp rise, driven by both domestic and international collectors. At auction, this coin has been known to fetch $145,000, and sometimes even more, depending on provenance and conformation of the die variety. For a coin that originally had a face value of just 5 cents, that's a staggering leap. And this upward trend does not appear to be slowing anytime soon. As awareness spreads and more collectors chase down these lesser-known varieties, the market value continues to climb. It is no longer just pocket change, it is potential profit. For collectors looking to find or invest in the 1979 grey dots variety, here are a few tips. Always examine your coins closely under proper lighting and magnification. Look for those hallmark grey speckles or tiny dot patterns that set this variety apart. Also, consider getting your coin professionally graded or authenticated to maximize its market appeal. Keep an eye on reputable auction sites and numismatic forums. These coins are rarely listed, and when they are, they tend to go quickly. To wrap things up, the Australia 5 cents 1979 grey dots coin is a perfect example of how hidden gems exist in the world of numismatics. What seems like an ordinary coin to most can actually be a small treasure worth many times its face value. It is a celebration of history, craftsmanship, and the thrill of the hunt. If you have one of these coins in your collection, congratulations, you are holding on to a slice of rare Australian minting history. And if you are still looking, keep searching. Because in the world of rare coins, it is the overlooked details that can turn into your next big discovery. Next up, our episode is a very special one, because we are diving into a coin that is not just rare, but increasingly sought after in the modern numismatic world. We are talking about the Australian 5-cents coin from 1978 in a rich brown shade and in very fine condition. This little coin might look modest at first glance, but do not let that fool you. It is quickly becoming a hot item in collectors' circles, and today we're going to explore why this coin is commanding impressive value in the current action market, especially in the United States. Dollars. Let us kick things off with a bit of history and background. The Australian 5-cents coin was first introduced in 1966 as part of the decimalisation of Australian currency. The 5-cents piece replaced the pre-decimal sixpence and was made from cupro nickel, with a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse. The 1978 issue continues this legacy, but what makes this year so exciting is its understated scarcity. Unlike other years with massive mintages, 1978 saw relatively fewer high-grade surviving specimens, particularly ones with unique visual characteristics like the brown toning seen on some well-preserved examples. These tones often develop over time due to chemical interaction with the environment, giving each coin its own personality and adding to its visual appeal and rarity. Now let's talk about the standout features of this stunning piece. The obverse features a young Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machine, a design used from 1966 to 1984. The reverse displays the iconic image of an echidna, Australia's beloved spiny anteater, designed by Stuart Devlin. But here's where it gets interesting. When the coin develops a rich, natural brown hue over time, especially if evenly toned, it becomes even more visually attractive to collectors. This is not damage, it is nature's artwork. The coin's fine details, from the Queen's crown to the intricate lines of the echidna's spines, still shine through vividly in a very fine condition example. These small yet powerful touches make this coin a true gem. Collectors worldwide are increasingly drawn to the 1978 Australia 5-cents coin, not just for its aesthetic appeal, but also for its rarity, especially when found in very fine condition with brown shading. While millions may have been minted, only a small fraction remain in collectible condition today. Circulation wear, environmental exposure, and general attrition have taken their toll over the decades. That is why coins with clear features, sharp edges, and clean surfaces are now considered premium finds. When you add the unique brown tone, you are looking at a highly desirable piece that commands attention in auctions and private sales alike. So, what is the current market saying? Well, let us just say the demand has never been higher. Coins like the 1978 Australia 5-cents in very fine condition, with this distinctive brown hue, have been fetching impressive prices, sometimes ranging $148,000, depending on eye appeal, and even higher if part of a themed collection or featured in a showcase auction. Some buyers are paying premiums simply because these toned varieties are becoming harder to find in such preserved states. As collectors become more educated and specialized in their interests, demand for visually unique and well-preserved coins like this one is skyrocketing. It is no longer just about the date, it is about the story, the look, and the legacy. For collectors out there, now is the perfect time to hunt for the 1978 Australia 5-cents coin in very fine condition, especially if it showcases that rich brown tone. If you find one in your collection, take great care of it, store it in a cool, dry environment, and consider professional grading if it is especially pristine. And if you are looking to invest, this is a fantastic entry point into the world of rare Australian coins. It is affordable, yet loaded with historical and artistic value, and it is gaining traction in the collector's market every single day. In conclusion, the 1978 Australian 5-cents coin, with a brown shade in very fine condition, is more than just a small denomination. It is a big story in a little package. It represents a blend of history, artistry, rarity, and rising value. For those who recognize its beauty and importance, it stands as a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered, appreciated, and celebrated. If you are lucky enough to own one, hold on to it tightly. And if you are in the market for one, happy hunting, because this is a coin that is truly worth its weight in gold, or in this case, cupro nickel. Next up, we are diving deep into the fascinating world of Australian coinage, and our spotlight is on a small yet mighty treasure, the Australia 5-cents coin from 1975. This isn't just any 5-cent piece. We are talking about the rare version with distinctive black spots and in very fine condition. This coin is highly sought after in today's collector market and has seen a strong rise in demand and value. So, if you've got one in your stash, pay close attention. You might be holding a valuable piece of numismatic history. Let us begin with a little history and background. The 5-cent coin was first introduced in Australia in 1966, when the country decimalised its currency. Designed by the legendary Stuart Devlin, the coin features the echidna, a spiny anteater native to Australia, on the reverse side, and Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse. The 1975 issue was part of a key production period in Australian minting history, where the Royal Australian Mint was refining its production standards. Over time, certain anomalies in the minting process, like black spotting, started to emerge on a limited number of coins. These weren't seen as flaws back then, but today they have become unique markers of rarity and collectible value. What makes the 1975 Australia 5-cents coin so unique is this very detail, the black spots. These darkened areas, caused by oxidation or chemical reactions with the coin's alloy over time, don't diminish its value. Instead, they set it apart. In fact, collectors often seek coins that tell a story, and those with unique visual characteristics like black spotting are seen as characterful and desirable. When paired with a very fine grade, indicating only light wear with clear design elements, this coin becomes even more appealing. It carries a visual richness that standard versions lack, and that is why collectors jump at the opportunity when one hits the market. Now let's talk about rarity and condition. While millions of 5-cent coins were struck in 1975, only a small fraction have survived in very fine condition with these natural spotting features. Most circulated coins have suffered heavy wear, corrosion, or loss, making those in well-preserved states increasingly scarce. The rarity isn't just about the mintage, it's about the survival rate and visual uniqueness. A very fine 1975 specimen with black spots tells a rare story of resilience and age, which resonates with collectors and investors alike. These coins aren't just change in your drawer, they are numismatic time capsules. The action on the current coin market speaks volumes. Coins like the 1975 Australia 5 cents, in very fine condition, with black spotting, are enjoying a surge in value. While average circulated versions might fetch face value, or a bit more, the ones in sought-after condition, with rare characteristics, can bring in $153,000, and even upwards of $155,000, depending on collector interest and auction dynamics. High-grade certified pieces can command premium bids, especially when demand spikes on online auction platforms. This small coin has carved out a big space in the market, showing that size isn't everything when it comes to collectible value. For all you passionate collectors out there, here is a quick tip. When searching for or evaluating a 1975 5-cents coin, look closely for surface details. Don't shy away from coins with natural toning or black spots. These are markers of authenticity and age. Make sure the coin has minimal wear on key design features like the echidna's quills and Queen Elizabeth's crown. Store your valuable finds in proper holders to prevent further oxidation, and consider getting them professionally graded if you believe you have got a gem. Keep your eye on auction trends, because what is modestly priced today could explode in value tomorrow. In conclusion, the 1975 Australian 5 cents coin with black spotting in very fine condition is a prime example of how numismatics can surprise and delight. It embodies history, uniqueness, and rising demand in one compact form. As collectors increasingly seek out visually distinctive and historically rich coins, this little treasure is earning its place among high-demand Australian rarities. So, do not overlook the small change in your collection. It might just be the hidden gem that brings big rewards. Keep collecting, keep discovering, and until next time, happy hunting.